Where'd you grow up?
I came to the United States in 1977 from Ukraine, from Kiev, and I came with my mother to Denver, Colorado. I grew up in Denver, I lived in New York, and most of my life I live here in California. Right now I'm in Virginia and moving back to California in the next couple of months. I'm coming because my mother is widowed now and I'm going back to Solana Beach. My mother is 81, she just voted for Trump. She's a huge Trump supporter. She went to rallies here and she's very, very active in the Republican Party.
How old were you when you left the former Soviet Union?
I was almost 12.
How much of it do you remember, the culture there?
I remember a lot. I have a very good memory.
What's your concern about the Democrats under the Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Tom Perez influence?
Yes. So I think that, they're promising too much for American people, especially youngsters. The youngsters, they think that everything's going to be free in the United States, but it's really not free because the taxes are going to go up tremendously. We are the ones that are going to be paying for it. I'm a business owner and my husband is a business owner, and we love the way it is now. Our taxes went down, but if they all come back, AOC and Bernie and Elizabeth Warren, they just want to get in the government. They're promising things that it will never happen. They're just never going to happen.
Can you be public about your political views?
Where we are. It's a Trump, as I said. We live in a I would say northern part of Virginia, but more reddish. And so there's Trump everywhere. I mean, I take pictures, I send it to my friends in California, and they're really impressed. We have flags, we went to rallies, we have nothing to worry about. It's not like around here. This is great, I love it here. But as you walk out of here, it changes right away. In Virginia, you don't see that unless you're closer to DC, closer to the White House and around that area. But most of the Virginians are pro-Trump, and I hope that Virginia is going to turn red too. No, Tim Kaine is a senator, but Ralph Northam is a governor.
What involvement did he have at Charlottesville in letting the two sides get violent?
What involvement?
Yeah. Did he keep the two sides apart, or did he let them have a conflict in order for Democrat advantage?
He did not keep anybody apart. It was just, it was all fake news, They're complaining about Trump saying things that he really didn't say. They took it out of context. He never said, there's two, both people are great on both sides. They cut him off. That's not what he said. He said KKK is bad, and he always condemns KKK, but they just don't let him talk, They just make up these stories, and it's all, just unbelievable what this president has to go through.
Do you think that the election will be fair in terms of the count, the tabulating?
I'm praying, I'm hoping it is. I'm really hoping it is. We have to wait another 3 days, maybe another week, who knows, because Pennsylvania and North Carolina, they let them count the votes afterwards.
But the socialist ethos, if there's so much socialism in this, have the Democrats been lawful and ethical so far?
Right here?
In America?
Yes, definitely.
Have the Democrats been lawful in the way that what Joe Biden is saying?
No, they're totally unlawful. They're totally unlawful. This Antifa and all these, people that are burning and rioters, and I live close to DC and I've seen it all, and now people here have to close up their businesses because I've never seen this. I've been in this country for 43 years. I've never seen anything like it. I've never was afraid to live here. My mom wants me to be next to her during the vote, during the election, because she's afraid. She's afraid that something's going to happen to her. So, yeah.